Hello and welcome to the HL2 Project Beta channel. Uh, today we'll be streaming Missing Information. I'm joined today by Vitoy, or rather Vitoy is joined by me, and later we'll be joined by Renegadist. He simply isn't here right now. Like I said, today we'll be streaming the mod Missing Information, specifically 3 versions of it. From I think
2005. The first one
yes,
came out in 2000, or was it 2006? I already don't remember myself.
just around that time, one of the earliest versions to 1.6. So we'll be talking about later in the stream about things like what the whole Steam fiasco is, the history of the mod, stuff like that. So
Well, at least what we know about it, because
yeah.
I never actually spoke much to anyone from the dev team, so I don't really know much about it. But I do remember something from what was happening on their forum. Uh, it was called Laughed Up. I think it's still up, but it's nothing happens there anymore because well, everyone just left it. But back in the years, it was pretty active, and you could find pretty useful stuff about Half-Life 2 beta in there. So yeah, we will tell you what we remember about it, about their forum, about the history of their mod. And oh, I see someone asks, someone says that it's too bad Scar didn't join us. Well, like I said, it's because I never actually spoke to anyone from the team, so I don't even I don't even know if they would join us or not. Well, I guess we can begin with with the first version that was publicly released. It was version 1.4, like Gemodidor here said. It came out in 2005. I don't remember exactly. I think it was early 2006, or it could be also late 2005. And uh, funny trivia for you. Also, the mod wasn't always called Missing Information. In fact, it was initially called Half-Life 177, I think, and then it was renamed into Hyper, and then, yeah, Jim Editor, you're not the first one to call mod a Hyper.
Oh no.
And then finally they decided to call it Missing Information. So, as you can see, here how the background of the mod looked like in the first version. Actually, wait, is it the right version?
Uh-oh.
Because I remember there was the usual animated background, not the static image. Yeah, I think it's 1.5. I accidentally
Ooh.
launched it. Yes. And here's 1.4 for you. As you can see, the background was the animated background like Half-Life 2 always has. And it features the Borealis.
It has the particle effects and everything.
What do you mean? I don't see any particles. I only see...
I meant precipitation.
Well, yeah, it's the usual participation that features that is featured on the first version of, I mean, pre episode 1 version of Half-Life 2. Another funny trivia I wanted to tell about this mod is nowadays some people are really surprised to see Borealis in Half-Life 2 beta related mod. It's because they have no idea that Borealis as a chapter first was introduced in Half-Life 2. So they always uh, it's like, you know, those kind of people who are surprised to see a fizz gun in Half-Life 2 beta. Alright, let's start with Borealis chapter. Uh, I think something doesn't work because for some reason I don't have the title show up properly, but
Oh,
it's alright, I guess.
we got a donation.
Uh, really? Oh, I can see it. Gas the Cremators. Project 9 now. Projared is dead. What is Projared?
He's a YouTuber. There was just some controversy. I'd ignore it.
Oh, I'm not really familiar with YouTubers.
Yeah, for the better.
Yeah, as you can see, uh, the the Borealis in this mod has the scenes, and again, some people thought that all the scenes are made by misinformation team, but in fact, there's a map called AI underscore guide 1 in WC map pack, and it features this very corridor and this all these scenes with Odell. Uh, so all this, judging by the name of the map, it was an internal test for the team to test uh, how AI who is guiding the player works.
I don't know whether I'm relieved or what's this?
And
Just more.
they just implemented into the first map because, well, it fits.
Yeah. The start of this map is a bit disconjointed with other sort of starts in the era, but it was just a testing map to test sort of dialogue and scenes and how it could all work together and have
How
a.
are they carrying?
Yeah, for example, this transmission from Kraken, it was recorded in 1999, and it was recorded when Borealis wasn't even called Borealis. It was called, yeah, I like this moment. I always want to play Michael Jackson during this moment, you know, because he's like moonwalking.
I don't have to tell
But
you to
anyway,
be quiet.
what I was talking about, this Kraken distress call was recorded in
What the hell was that?
1999, and the ship wasn't
Well, I
even
see why
called
they
Borealis
locked
back
the
then.
doors
It was
behind
called Hyperborea,
Hey, here's a thought.
so it doesn't really
I've
fit
got a cigarette lighter. You got a
for
gun. Maybe you should go first.
for the rest of the maps, because actually the Borealis in this mod is based on 2002 version of the ship, on 2002 Borealis maps from the map pack. And yeah, don't ask me what is happening over here, because I really don't know what was uh, this scene is featured on the map source from WC map pack, but what it was to show what exactly was um, holding this soldier and why, I don't know. It's just,
Is there scripting in the map for moving the soldier
yes,
up on the
it's
pipe?
there. Everything is there.
I'm sort of thinking that it could be like that one scene in Office Complex in Half-Life 1 where the scientist gets dragged up into the ceiling.
Yeah, exactly. It could be a nod to all those scenes with scientists who are uh, stuck in ducks, and you know, well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So this here is some cargo hold, well, back cargo hold of the ship, and as you can see, it was opened by the Combine. You know, they broke uh, all this metal for some reason, and it's very unclear why exactly they did it. And they also hold this. I don't know how these things are actually called. The ones that are holding stalker seals. in Citadel. And again, like I said, we don't know pretty much anything about Borealis in Half-Life 2 Beta. Why it was attacked? What exactly happened in this cargo hold? Why it's full of stalkers? There are only questions and no answers for them. And
The most we know about what the Borealis was as a ship was that they ran supplies, or in the 1999 era, they ran supplies to Kraken base secretly. But it's a very sort of unknown thing. We don't know much about what it actually was meant to be.
yeah, and this here is pretty interesting moment. I think it's not in the 1.6 version of the mod. There's a map called Fire Room in WC Map Pack. It features this very room with all these fire scripts, fire spreads. But as you can see here in the mod, well, it was actually unknown back then, back in 2006, because it's not really easy to gather all the information from the scripts. But the thing about this fire and about the gameplay Valve planned for Borealis was that you were to encounter few fires that spread it through the ship, and you were to fight the fire. And in this room, for example, the fire was spreading towards these two tanks. As you can see, there is a sign here: danger, flammable materials. And if the fire was near these walls for too long, everything would explode, and well, you would fail. And you had to hold the fire from these two tanks, or I don't know what is this exactly. And while you were to hold the fire from it, you also were to get to this catwalk. I will show you what happens when you get there. And yeah, there, as you can see, there's light and anti-fire. I don't know how it's called exactly. You know, the system that starts the bell ringing in case of a fire. Yeah, you would extinguish all this fire I just went through. Oh no, I'm gonna die. And
Uh-oh.
yeah, and you would get in here, fight this head crab, and over here there's a button that upon well, it was to enable this system, anti-fire system, and it would well, in the WC map map, it would extinguish all the fire in this room. But as I said, it wasn't very clear that all this was that it was how it was supposed to work in 2005. So they just didn't know, and no one else did.
We have a comment saying, when did the Hyperborea become the Borealis?
Since in 2001.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it was probably more like mid-2000, but it's hard to tell because we just don't have all the assets from around that time.
I died. Oh no, there's no autosave. Well, I can just run through all this.
You gotta love mods.
Well, after all, it's the first version. Actually, you will, pretty many people will be surprised, but not many were exactly used to the autosaves in first-person shooters back then. it wasn't a common thing to see autosaves in games.
Oh yeah, also the reason you see things like the beta particle effects or the old particle effects, it's just because it's running on an older version of Source Engine. I think this is Source SDK based 2006.
Yes.
So
Since this mod is from 2006 or late 2005, it uses, well, initially it used Half-Life 2 engine, I guess, and then since whole engine was moved to Episode 1 version after it came out. Oh, and this here, this area here is also not in the 1.6 version of the mod. They just removed it, but it was also on the original map in WC Map Pack. And what exactly it was and why they did it at all, it's still unknown. And there's also, well, I will show you right now. There's also another section. All these times when, oh, there's a crowbar. You know, it just reminds me this time before episode 2 came out, when they introduced separate power for oxygen and flashlight. I may be wrong, but in the later version of the mod, there's a sniper rifle in here, or something else.
really, that's kind of weird. Man, this whole room is very interesting, sort of surreal almost.
So, like I said, it's I don't really know what Valve planned for this area, but yeah, it's there, and you can access it in the older versions of Missing Information. Also, it's pretty hard to navigate all these parts.
Yeah, with all the models.
Oh no, I'm stuck. I survived. Alright,
Oh,
let's get out of here. Yeah,
Captain Zed asks, also, where's our favorite Brit, Jarraflies? He, I'm not sure.
he's too busy with exams lately, so we actually wanted to stream tomorrow initially, but tomorrow I won't be able to join, and we probably will stream something else at Sunday. That's why I decided to stream today.
At least Renegadeist will be joining us later on.
Yes, he will join us in about, I don't know, half an hour or so.
Oh, good to know.
What is another mystery for me about 2002 Borealis is that it seems we were to visit some places twice. For example, here it is second map, well, it's third map, because the first one was called D3 Tag 01, then it was D3 Borealis 01, and here is D3 Borealis 02. And we actually will visit this place on D3 Borealis 03, I think. Well, we will be inside this freezer here, you will see. And why? Why exactly we were to visit some places twice, it's unknown. What exactly Valve had planned for the chapter is still unknown. And for the obvious reason, since as you know, Borealis is to return in episode 3 or Half-Life 3, it's still unknown. Valve won't ask too many questions about it. They just tend to ignore all the questions about Borealis. So here's another interesting thing. As you can see, there's this tank that just broke through few levels of deck, and you know it looks generally alien-like. And inside you can see, inside of the tank you can see a female assassin. And the thing about this female assassin is that most likely it's supposed to be alien assassin and not female assassin, because, well, first of all, obviously in 2001, 2002, the code could be different, and NPC assassin was alien assassin and not female assassin. And second of all, and most important thing about it, is that you see these ropes here. These ropes in VMFs of the map are called breeder room rope or something like that. And if you have Racing the Bar or you read this book, you can, well, you can actually find the concept art for Alien Assassin right now yourself, and you can see that in there, in the description of concept art, the Alien Assassin also called Prowler and Breeder. And since this is, judging by the name of the ropes, is Breeder Room, well, most likely it was to be Alien Assassin inside this tank. The reason why there are female assassin is because, like I said, the NPC bears the same name as Alien Assassin once was, NPC Assassin. It's just not many people actually know this.
Pretty interesting. Oh, I'm seeing some discussion in the chat. The Hyperborea maps, as far as we can tell, from, because we don't have much content from before, I'd say 2000 in the leak, but we still have a little bit of content, and judging by compiling files and things, they started work on the Hyperborea very shortly after Half-Life 1's release, around, I think, May or June of 1999 was when we have some batch files for developing maps, and they had they had taken Gold Source, or what they had shipped, the engine that they had shipped with Half-Life, and made a second branch of it just called SRC, and continued developing Half-Life 2 on that, which evolved into the source engine we have today. So it's really a matter of semantics, whether you want to call the Hyperborea on the Gold Source era or not, because it was still technically on the same branch that would become Half-Life 2's source engine.
There's a fun thing about this, I think it's lifeboat canopies, or that's how it's called that's how the model is called. And well, it's not visible in here, but the title here says ship something Hyperborea, and not even Hyperborea, but for some reason Hyperborea. You can see Rhea in here. So for some reason this model still bears the old name of the ship, and even with grammar mistake.
Yeah, very interesting. Also, yes, the video will be archived, I'm pretty sure, because all the other streams have just been archived afterward.
Yes. Well, here we are on the Captain's Bridge. This is how it actually looks like on the original VMF. It's not very detailed, but you will see when we will be playing the next versions of the mod, they added some details in here. Actually, we will be talking about it during our playthrough the next versions. You will see. Oh, I forgot to mention that uh, if you ever looked like inside the 2002 Borealis version in WC Map Pack, it's very hard to restore how the player's path was to be exactly like. Uh, this corridor, for example, in here, it was added, I think. Oh, sorry, I returned on the previous map. Well, so this corridor with these stairs and stuff, it was added by creators of the mod, and not. It wasn't. I mean, the thing about this map, it's the third map, well, fourth one, was that for some reason there's a way uh, all the way up this crow's nest, and what exactly we were to do in there and how exactly we were to travel down in that cargo hold, it's unknown. So many things the creators of this mod had to do themselves, like creating this way for the player in here.
Just in order to create an actual path, they needed to make some of their own geometry, because the original 2002 maps sometimes just didn't.
Yeah, the thing about 2002 Borealis maps is that they were they were last edited since I think April 2002 to July 2002, or even August, and some web maps went further in development, and some were not. Some stayed in the state they were in during spring 2002, and many things had changed since the spring, and that's why they don't really correspond with each other. Oh, nice. They preserved the script with an extinguisher.
Oh. Nice. Michael Jackson's This Is It TV, pretty good username, says, I know this is a very dumb question since there's not a lot of maps from that era, but will there be a 2000 beta you guys are doing? Like with all the files you guys have that are made in 2000. I think it's very... I can't speak for Vitoy, but I'd say that it's very, very, very difficult to, because we only have like a handful of maps from 2000, from very late 2000. So there isn't much point to making it, considering it can all fit into just basically early 2001.
Yeah, the reason why I stayed here is because there was a funny thing during the Russian stream. Uh, you remember that script with a huge bang that happened in here in this room, and this this shelf, it just blocked the passage for me, and I couldn't do anything. I had to use no clip. As for 2000 beta, did he ask about 2000, not 2001?
Yes, yeah, he asked about 2000.
Yeah, it will be up to impossible to do anything about it, because there's nothing left for us since 2000. Well, apart from few late DMFs from WC Map Pack.
Oh, jeez, those animations. Oh, Demo Arctic. That was made, I think the file we have is from, when? August 2001?
Yeah, somewhere like something like that.
Yeah, and Mark Leaf, sorry.
It's presumably based on an older version of the map, but the DMF itself, it was created in summer, or I don't know, probably summer 2001.
Yeah, and Mark Laidlaw, while it definitely like lines up with Mark Laidlaw's description of the old Half-Life 2 intro very, very well, Mark Laidlaw has stated that it technically isn't or it isn't what the map actually looked like. So we still don't know what the original Hyper 001 might have looked like.
Yeah, sadly. And it features that demo Arctic map. It actually features the technology they didn't have back in 1999 or early 2001. And I mean displacements.
Yeah, before that, before they introduced things like VMF and stuff like that in late 2000, they had to just deal with brush geometry for terrain. Oh,
And
Demo Arctic. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I just wanted to tell that as you can remember, we already were in this room, and we have returned, like I said before. And same goes about this freezer. Except this time, this corridor is blocked, and we have to go inside the freezer.
Yeah, so there was you would just went through that map twice basically, and like Vitoy said, it's unknown as to what exactly they planned. I'm pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure the icebreaker that the Borealis was based on is called the
Polar Star.
USS Polar Star.
Yes. Oh, and here's something Missing Information team
Come on, Gordon.
made by
I'd
themselves.
appreciate it if you'd
It's
stay close.
how we meet Odell in his room and he follows us. Because this map is the last map of Borealis chapter is very undeveloped, at least on the DMS we have.
We
Oh,
don't
no.
really have anything directly connecting it to the Kraken-based maps as it was meant to.
Yeah, like I thought. And I think, oh no, yes, I crashed. It happened during
Uh
the Russian speaking stream.
oh.
Well, I can always reload the map.
Hopefully there is a quick save
No,
or an autosave.
that's the thing. Quick save won't work. It always crash when you load on this map in particular.
Come on, Gordon.
So I
Oh,
have to load the map from scratch.
that sucks. SPN makers or SPN makers. The video that you've likely seen where Odell talks to you while walking towards the Borealis, that was just an edit that Stacker or Sergeant Stacker made of the map. The original map had no scripting or anything like that. It was just a big empty map in the Arctic with the Borealis.
I have to cheat. Good thing Ben is not with us.
Oh,
He won't see. Oh, and here's, by the way, the reason. Oh no! Oh no! Odell, get up!
what
We
happened?
lost him. We lost
Oh
Odell.
no! Odell is down. He's dead.
He won't see Kraken. He won't see Mossman. Oh no! What a miss. Well, I guess the scripts are broken now. Let's just reload the map again. Because
Come on, Gordon. I'd appreciate it.
yeah, just don't die this time. Where's Headcraft? I don't see anyone.
Are there the van popping scripts with the head 2004?
Yeah, here it is. Alright, now you're safe to go.
Uh-oh.
I really like this scene, how they made it. And all else not about the cheese.
I was looking for. Tasty.
And in here you can see all the people who were involved in missing information back in the days. And I think none of these people are still in the team. The team is, well, nowadays it's completely different from what I know. And another funny thing is, you see that the first guy in the list, Tundra Cole, he's working in Gearbox right now, from what I heard.
Really?
So when you play Borderlands, you can say that there's like some piece of missing information in it.
Didn't he work on Quiver?
Yes, that mod for about Half-Life 1 beta.
Yeah, bit of an infamous mod. Huh.
Alright, that was it about Borealis chapter in this mod, in this version. And I also wanted to show you the E3 of missing information in this version, because there's one thing that only works in here and not in the later versions. And you will see it pretty soon.
We've been rather busy in your absence, Mr. Freeman.
They didn't block the movement of the mouse. Well, it was how it was on E3, so no wonder. The funny thing about E3 2003 is that almost everything worked with key binings. Valve were just when they were recording demos for the maps, they were just pressing some buttons, and buttons were making some things work, like fading the screen, loading next maps, and stuff like that. Even some scripts were to be fired with the button. And here's the thing that works only in this version. Oh, it doesn't work. Alright. For some reason I thought it works in the first version of Missing Information, but it doesn't.
Oh, darn.
The thing is, the terrain morphing was possible to fix wait, maybe it didn't work because they actually removed it from even from 2006 branch of the engine. Maybe it actually did work on original Half-Life 2 engine. But the thing is, for some reason, Valve just removed everything related to terrain morphing from the engine from later branches, and it does. Even if you will try to port terrain morphing from, I mean, the code from leaked version in 2003 into Half-Life 2 retail into 2006 branch or 2013 branch or whatever it is, you won't be able to. It won't work. Well, at least nobody's yet made it work. It's very hard.
I believe it's because of engine limitations, or they removed certain functionalities that are required to make it work in the actual engine code, and nobody has the engine code except for Valve, so...
Yeah. I also like this version of E3 fix of missing information, because it's more original than in the later versions. Because in the later versions because people didn't know how to make things work on E3 levels, and as many of you know, E3 levels were just very scripted stuff that won't work if you won't follow the instructions, if you won't follow how things were on E3 2003, how Valve act on these maps. Nothing will work. And well, some people apparently didn't know all this, and they constantly were asking missing information team why this don't work, why that don't work, and stuff like that. And it seems they just got tired of all those people, and they actually added a door on the previous map, which if you will exit will load this map. But like I said, in this version on 1.4, the E3 is most original one.
Oh, and
Almost untouched.
welcome the Renegadist to the stream.
Oh, nice. Hello, you there? Or is he still not on the call?
No, he's in the call. He just joined, but he isn't speaking for some reason.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, hi.
Hello.
Here comes a Renegadist.
Am I on camera?
Yes.
You're on TV. You're in the news.
Hi.
Smile.
Hi, babushka.
Oh god.
How about Dedushka?
What? Wow.
Dedushka is male version of Babushka. But anyway, we're doing missing information and we only have combined soldiers shooting at us here. I
Oh, you
hate
better
this
get
map.
that up.
You
It's
know,
a very frustrating map to actually play through.
yeah. If there are so many things that can not work properly in this map, and as many people know, I made a fix of E3 2003 maps for Half-Life 2 beta, and this map, it is the most unworking one. It doesn't work properly almost in every instances of playthrough, and I still didn't figure how to make things work properly.
So I gotta ask, Okay, I'm about an hour late, that sucks. But, what did I miss so far? Anything, interesting, exciting, funny?
We mainly just played through the Borealis chapter, not much else.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Raytastic, what's up, man? I'm actually surprised there's only 3 of us. Is, XJ coming on, or, Jar of
Yeah.
Flies, or just us for now?
Well, initially
Uh,
Scott was to join us, but then he had some business to attend, and he won't be able to join this stream. And same goes for Jar of Flies.
I think the 3 of us can hold down the fort.
Well, yeah, why not?
Hold down the beta fort.
you know, so these versions of the E3 maps, they're basically just what they were ported to Rito. So they're not much different than just watching the E3 presentation.
For some reason the car didn't kill the zombie. But well, you can have everything.
Oh, here we have E3 Under.
So this is essentially the missing information 1.6 with like a bunch of maps
No, it's
added
not
in.
1.6, it's 1.4. We're playing with all versions from the first one to be released to latest.
Oh wow.
Hey, where? Oh, here it is. That was quick. Wait, what is the...
Oh no, the eye rifle. Obviously, the best weapon in the game. The most useful.
You know, the flare gun.
This is the most awkward thing about this version of the
Hope you
mod.
didn't have any trouble finding me.
Why is 2003 Alex Red Hat?
Wow!
Because it's the beta.
And also the thing about the Hydra was that back in the days, people still didn't know how to properly port Half-Life 2 beta animations into retail. So as you could see, game faded away at the moment Hydra scene started, and well, that's because the Hydra animation wasn't still ready, and I think it's even in the latest version it's still not ready, the animation. But there was another mod that was in circulation in the same era called E3 2 K3. It was a mod by Russian speaking developers, and they actually managed to port Hydra animation, the E3 animation, into retail. But the sad thing about this mod, it wasn't released, so it doesn't really count.
Oh.
Remember when we thought Black Mesa was as bad as it could get?
I think Build 2046 did this map better.
Yeah,
Really, I think Build 2046 is just the better mod.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we said on the previous stream, it's I don't really remember how we said it, but yeah, it's the best Half-Life 2 beta mod out there. You should play it.
Oh wow, Male 07 tried so hard and he couldn't do it.
He is dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh come on, Male 01.
I like how Valve lied on E3 about all this, how it's not scripted and it's pure AI.
Yeah, right. Look at the AI go.
Absolutely none of this is scripted. We promise.
It looked like someone yanked him out. Didn't even look like he was like fell out. He just like got yanked out. Oh what? Nice face plant there.
Yeah, why are people in the chat talking about Alex porn?
What?
What?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know. What? Why?
Stop. We're not playing Build 2046. There's no Alex porn in missing information. Just stop it. It's not even old school story where she has this, boobs.
You know, the jiggle physics from the Half-Life 2 beta.
Oh boy.
Hey, why doesn't it work?
Hey, this was the level coded by Jay Stelly. Yeah, they did. Michael Jackson's This Is a TV. Yeah, they did it in Half-Life. I guess it kind of carried over, at least in mods, but they didn't have that in Half-Life 2. They at that point they saw that jiggle bones in the boobies wasn't necessary.
Are we still talking about this?
Yeah,
it's important Half-Life lore.
I bet.
Maybe it is to some
Muy
people.
importante.
Oh, come on, even here the traffic jams exist. I have enough of them in Moscow.
I was just in one right now. Like, they were doing construction on a street I usually travel on. And it was backed up like half a block. So that's fun. Big cities are fun. GM Big City.
Oh, why doesn't this script work? There's supposed to be a frame that was to break.
Oh, yeah, and the outline comes in.
Yep.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, I live in Xi'an Big City.
Listen, that's
So,
kind of sad, because in Build 2046, that script actually works. Oh no,
And here's
the
the reason
tables
why
have
Build
turned.
2046 is better than Missing Information. Yeah, the people behind Missing Information should be ashamed.
really, they just can't do anything.
The Chad Build 2046.
Yeah, and in few years it will appear that Missing Information stole content from Build 2046. Whoa, what happens here? All this plans.
I love how I joined the stream and then suddenly everybody starts talking about Build 2046. Everybody was trying to forget.
It's
They were drinking the
it's
water.
something no one can forget.
Could you imagine, though? I won't talk about it anymore after this, but could you imagine if a new version of Build 2046 came out?
Well, it
I think the
actually
internet
came
would
out,
explode.
and we will be playing it sometime later. I mean, that's private, private version called Der Schwarzenegger. I think he moved into Crysis Engine. But anyway, as for this map, let's just talk about Missing Information from now on.
Yeah.
But this map is actually one of my favorites that was shown on E3. It is so different from any concept that Half-Life 2 Retail had, even the cost one, because, well, it seems they planned this concept with huge open spaces with seafloor in early 2003, but for obvious reasons they scrapped it. But still, it looks pretty nice, especially for E3. I guess people really believed that Half-Life 2 has all these huge open spaces and the engine can hold it. But as you know, it's really is fake. I mean, all this stuff is on 3D Skybox and not on the actual map. Well, it didn't work exactly like it did on E3, but still.
It's hard
Hey,
to get it to.
and where's level transition?
Oh no.
Well, we can always load the map from console.
Watch there be like a 1x1 unit like trigger you have to step in. It's just like in the middle of some random part of the road.
Yeah, and here's another nice map from E3. This area actually reminds me of St. Petersburg. For some reason.
Oh man, this is my favorite map out of the entire, like, besides the Borealis. Like, I love the trains that start in the beginning and you see all the soldiers running around doing stuff. Like, it really felt like, this was going to be a really, like, in-depth game. Of, like,
Yeah.
everything's really interactable and people are doing their own stuff, but it didn't really turn out that way. At least the Citadel isn't tiny. That's good.
Yeah, it's... Well, actually I think in retail it's still the same height.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about this map is that it is still in retail, actually. This is that building where all the action takes place, and where we from the top we destroy Striders, and then we jump on somewhere here, and we hear Barney with Doc, and Doc throws car in this monument here, in this statue. Remember it? And the citadel is situated right here in the front of
Yep.
instead of here.
This
So
is
Yeah,
the
the
map
very
for the
last.
Citadel.
Yeah.
So we still have piece of E3 in retail, kinda. Well, actually,
No.
all of E3 maps are still in retail. Well, except for E3. No, even E3 Seafloor is there. Because it's on dock.
They don't have the original running animations for this segment.
Yeah.
Oh, they kind of do.
And
Unacceptable.
they don't have the original. How it's called?
I don't know. Wait.
The street light. The street
Oh,
pole.
I saw you pointing at the street light. I was like, wait, are you talking about? Oh.
Yeah, it's
Wait, why they shoot? Oh.
It's just the stream is behind for a few seconds. That's why.
Yeah,
so
the
our
lamppost.
reactions will be, offset.
Ours are pretty much on par with the chats right now. Like, what the chat is seeing, we're seeing, so we're a little late. That's okay.
F you.
Oh no, Male 01.
Oh god, not Male 1. He was my favorite male. Don't you have to die for this segment to finish?
And this is piece of Laidlaw's work on E3. Because all this segment was made
Well,
of
isn't
Hazard
this
01
just
map
like old times?
made by Laidlaw.
Come on, Gordon.
Are you nasty? That's an inside joke that no one else will get, because...
You know, after you showed me that, it's a little like an in-joke G-Man did for one of his videos, but after he showed that to me, I can't unsee that from this segment. Like, whenever I see it, I always think of that.
Well, that was it for 1.4 version. Let's go to 1.5.
The toy is now playing Missing Information 1.5. Are you going
That's actually
to
really cool.
Are you going to go through all of the E3 segments, or you're going through that one
No,
version?
I will only point the differences between versions. Well, this here is almost everything in this version is pretty much the same, except for few moments, I think. Actually, I don't remember what. Here it is. For example, they reworked the model, because in the previous version, Odell's model was the same as in the leak, except it was fixed, obviously. And in here, they completely remodeled him. And this
Oh, I
new
thought they
model
did that
was
for
pretty
1.6.
nice. No, they added it in 1.5.
Oh, that's surprising. It doesn't really fit with the rest of the environments, I'll say that much.
Is this lag I'm seeing, is this on the stream or in game, or because it's really choppy for some reason?
Oh, really?
Oh, now it's fine. It was for a little bit. When he was opening the door, it was kind of choppy.
Well, Borealis maps are very unoptimized, maybe. However, they shouldn't be lagging. I don't know why.
Yeah, there it goes again.
One thing I don't like about missing information is that on the original map, if you break this radio here, it actually breaks, and Odell, he can say to you like, "What the hell? That might be important." And they for some reason they removed the script from the mod.
Not to interrupt you or anything, but the chat's also saying the stream's losing frames. It's a slideshow.
Um, I don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
I will check.
Oh, fiddlesticks! What now?
Every stream something happens.
I know the pain.
Shrek.
That's actually a really neat looking map right there. What is that from?
It's from 1.6. You mean this Borealis? Yeah, it's from Missing
No,
Information
the
1.
one before it showed like a cargo bay.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
I think it was a missing information map. I mean, I assume.
This is so sad. Alexa, play Trash and Down.
Uh-oh, the stream's been hit.
Huh?
I think we're okay now.
Well, let's see. Chapter 2. For some reason they divided Borealis onto 2. I didn't know that. Oh,
That's
it's not
weird.
chapter 2, it's a dev test map. You know, dev test map from Half-Life 2 beta, they ported it into Missing Information.
Oh, that's cool.
What's with that like French posed like zombie there?
Where? Oh, this one?
There. I don't know why I noticed that. Doing the Titanic pose there.
For some reason I can't grab him with fist gun. I mean,
Oh, that's
gravity
disappointing.
Gun. This guy's pain in the ass. I hate him.
What's he doing? What's a city scanner doing all the way out here?
Well, it seems well thought. Why not? Finally. And look at this cross. What is happening?
Wow.
There.
Oh, what? Oh, he just combusted.
Call the exorcist.
Oh. Is this day watch and night watch?
What night watch?
Wow.
What are you talking about?
You're Russian and you don't know about the movie Night Watch?
No.
Wait a minute. Are you really Russian?
I really don't know what are you talking about.
Oh, it's just a movie. It's a good movie.
I'm not. I don't really watch much movies except for old classic ones. So no wonder. I'm gonna cheat. It's too frustrating. And I guess I'm gonna showcase the arsenal, because why not? Well, this is Stun Baton. The model is from Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. But since it was in the code and the model in the leak looked not nice, why not? And there's one thing I wonder is why the stalkers look like in Half-Life 2 retail, because they actually ported the model into the mod, but in this map stalkers are original ones for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Guys, you there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I just started reading something.
I just thought Discord is acting again.
Seems like it's mainly just the same version, but with more improved lighting and stuff like that. Or from what I remember of the actual Borealis chapter in this version.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
It didn't go exactly how I thought it will.
Oh god, I love those weapon that weapon. The hot mine?
Yeah, Hopwire.
Hopwire, that's right.
Huh. It seems Combine AI tends to avoid it. That's why they don't get caught.
Oh, I bet in the script or whatever, they just consider it as like a actual grenade.
Yeah,
So they just run away
most
from
likely.
it. I guess that works.
What else we got? Oh, here it is, the sniper rifle. And they actually did something with it, I think. It seems uh, they re-rigged it onto retail hands. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks a little wonky there.
Well, at least it kills from one shot, unlike in Half of the Beta.
Oh.
What's that sound of SMG? By the way, it was the first ever remake of 2002, 2001, 2002 model of SMG. And it actually works as it should be, because it had originally two types of fire. This burst one and automatic. What else do we have? Well, we have Fizz Gun, and by the way, in this version they finally have the original model of Fizz Gun, because I didn't show it to you in 1.4, but I think it was reworked. It was done from scratch. The Fizz Gun model, I mean.
No, I think you did show it in the E3 chapter.
Oh, yeah, right. I just didn't notice it. Oh no, he's dead again. Poor Odell.
Ah.
You missed how he died like a hero.
I knew this was gonna end in a bad way.
He didn't receive his cheese. He didn't get it, sadly. Well, the differences about this mod are mainly some new models, like for example, I think. Actually, no, this model is not new, but it actually they actually hard coded two types of alternative fire. When you press Z, you can uh, well, as you can see, the icon here right now is it shows the scope. So on the alternative fire button, it enables scope, and if I press Z, it switches to um grenade launcher, and it actually works like it did in 2002. And if you played LeakNet, well, VXP just copied all this. He's a copycat, a known one.
Wow.
So yeah, LeakNet stole from missing information. Another.
Alright, everyone, time to boycott LeakNet.
Now, wait a minute. That outside area that's missing a bunch of stuff, was that originally like that, or did missing information come in and map where the sub is and all
It's a
that?
dev test map. It's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, it's how it was originally. And
Uh-oh.
the thing about this version, they also added some other maps, like E3 ship, for example, in here. They also added some other E3 2002 maps, like depot, terminal, and Well, we will show you all this during the stream. So let's play it. For some reason they didn't give me any weapons. That's weird. Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is just like it was supposed to be on E3. You were to fire always with Gauss gun. I don't recognize the shotgun model. Is it the original one, or is it some reskin of retail?
It looks like a modification to me.
Yeah, I think Missing Information made that one.
Also, look at the stalkers. Now they're 2001 stalkers.
Huh.
Why did they include two versions? That's a question.
I hate the animations they use. It's so weird.
It's just they made the original walking animation quicker. That's why it looks weird.
Yeah, with the retail animations.
Yeah, it seems they re-rigged it onto a retail skeleton.
No, was it, which version did they actually get, like, the whole working fire and fire extinguisher going? Because I know in one of them they made, a big deal about how it works now and all that.
I don't
Was
know.
that 1.6 or?
Well, I guess it is 1.6.
Oh.
Which will we be getting to next?
Yes, after we play some other maps in this version. For some reason they didn't port Dead Borealis worker model. It's the usual citizen
Like,
in
the
here.
waste... Is that the Wasteland? Is that what it's technically called? Like, the Wasteland?
It's 2002 version.
Ah.
It's not even a reskin, I think. It's they actually ported the model, well, the body mesh, or even made it from scratch. I'm not sure. You know, because sadly we don't have the exact model from the screenshots. Videotape says dev test must be pretty old map since it depicts the brush-based Borealis. Well, yes, it's based on 2001 version of Borealis, but it looks like they were adding stuff from through the years. So the final version we have in the map pack is from 2003.
You can, like, the test map, it's based in, it seems to be based in a mod from late 2000 to early 2001 called Navbora 1, but with a lot more modern entities added to it in order to make it more of a testing ground.
This is always funny for me how the APC is flying after. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And this was actually the first more or less proper fix of this map. I mean, of E3 Depot. But still, it's not entirely properly fixed. Well, first of all, oh, is it? No, it's the usual E3 Depot, but they added the scout car in here, like on E3 Depot 2003. It wasn't there on the original map. And also, some scripts don't work properly. But this map is actually pretty hard to fix because it's another map where everything tends not to work properly. When I was fixing the 2002 map pack, I spent much time on this map.
Yeah, I assume that when you were fixing something, you'd fix it and it'd work, but then something else would break, and then you have to find out what that was, and
Yeah,
so basically you had a fun time.
very fun.
Wow.
And I don't have a missile launcher to shoot it down.
What's that little icon there? If you look at the OICW, it's
Yeah,
like
like
it looks
I
like a
said-
little like.
Like I said, it switches the
Oh!
fire modes.
Oh, okay.
Oops, I missed. Well, I will have to cheat again. Oh, I forgot to showcase the Molotov.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, the model is the original one from Half-Life 2 Beta, but at least it works properly. And it spreads fire. And also this model is from Half-Life 2 Deathmatch as well.
Wow. I don't know why I didn't realize this earlier, but in early Left 4 Dead stuff, when they first got the Molotov going, it basically, I'm sure they just copied the code from the beta.
Really?
Because the fire and everything works the exact same way, including the sprites and everything. That's interesting.
Well, they could copy the stuff. I mean, copy the stuff they had. It looks like they have some, backup PC or something with all the old stuff they had.
Yeah.
It's pretty possible that they actually copied it from older branches.
Yeah, because I don't think, if they were making an officially licensed source game, I don't think Valve would be like, hey, you can't use that Molotov code that we never used, you know? Oh, this map, one of my favorites.
Yeah, this map is actually how I kind of started my journey through beta. It was the first. Well, it wasn't the first one I played, but it was one of the first one I played, and it was this exactly port done by Misinformation. Actually, initially it wasn't in it wasn't in 1.4 version of the mod, but it could be found on LoveTap on their website, on their forums, where some people actually released some additional stuff for the mod. I remember this map, E3 Terminal, E3 Depot, and something else were where all these maps were released for um, 1.4 version, when it was still the only version for to download. And then they added in the official build of 1.5 version. And yeah, by the way, I think I might be wrong, but I played, I think at least as far as I remember, I played Missing Information before I played Half-Life 2 Beta, the actual one.
Yeah, I was the same way. I mean, at least from my memory, I was like, I saw Missing Information, and I saw the Borealis chapter. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. Is that Odessa Cubbage? And then I was like, wait, he's Odell. And then I just like that's how I got into the beta. So I started with Missing Information.
You know what is real cool? Is that they actually remade this texture, because it was replaced in 2003 with another roof texture, metal roof, and they actually remade it from one piece we have on the texture of this model of this dome. I guess it's one of the earliest texture remakes for Half-Life 2 Beta.
And it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's a little blurry, but they did a good job.
Yeah.
So Stalin in the chat asks, "Are we gonna play the global pack today?"
Unfortunately, Global Pack won't launch for me. I don't know what happened, but it didn't work for me during the Russian speaking stream, and I, I didn't manage to make it work. So maybe some other time. But it just tends to crash every time I launch it. I don't know what's the problem. I can't find the reason why. But
That's
yeah,
okay. It's a pretty big pack of maps, so it'll probably be
what is happening in the stream? Oh, it's alright now. Okay. It's just it was very, very low FPS.
Suicidal Banana says the volumes you guys speak are way apart. Any chance you could level out a bit? Is someone too quiet? Am I too quiet? Is GMAT too quiet, or was someone too loud? Or
Maybe the game is too quiet.
Potato Global Pack is a map pack. Was it made by the Cremation team, or did they just put it together?
Well, it wasn't made by the team, because back then there was just one person working on Cremation. It was Silo Tsibinum. And yeah, the Global Pack was made by him alone. But right now Cremation is full team. There are few people working on it. And yeah, Global Pack has nothing to do with the official Missing Information team.
No, not at all. Yeah. So someone, Banana says one of you is too quiet. He doesn't know our names though. And then someone said Vitoy is too quiet.
Really?
Hold on. Let me listen to the stream. Hold on.
Well, I can tweak something in Discord real quick.
Someone said game is too loud now. I can hear myself just fine, so I think it might be you, Vitoy. Also, someone in the chat said, try disabling the background map in the global pack, so launch with console. I actually found this I was actually, not to get back into build 2046, but I was playing an old version and it was crashing too, and I launched with the console and I could play just fine.
Well, I will actually try to do it when we will be done with 1.6.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it would be pretty cool if we would play Global Pack during the stream.
GMAT, could you just like say something real quick, like something random?
No.
And as you can see, this is a port of Rooftops map, but there's few things I don't really like about it. Is how they used the buildings from Retail era those apartment buildings, you know, those Soviet blocks, which doesn't really fit the American skyscraper city.
It seems like their idea was that they were trying to make it seem like retail, but they just changed the textures on the geometry.
Well, yeah. Still, it's a pretty decent port of the map. It looks, it works pretty well. And they added some cool stuff like striders and yeah, I think the game is pretty loud. I will reduce. Oh.
I just turned it down a tiny bit because all of our volumes are really good. Like, everybody can hear us just fine. It's just the game.
Whoa. I didn't expect that. I just died.
Oh.
And
When you
why?
said that you were in the options menu, I was like, wait, what?
I don't get it. Why everything is black? Some models are black, and I don't know what happened.
The map's just freaking out.
Yeah, that's strange.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Zeke Blowstein, for the $2, or I guess €2. And when will you play through the beta campaign? He asks.
What?
Beta campaign? What do you mean?
Is he? Are you talking about the leak campaign and the
Oh,
leak?
I think
Like the retail leak?
yeah, the 2003.
Yeah, you have to clarify for us, man.
Well, first of all, we need to deal with 2002 era, and then we will fix maps of early 2003, and only after that we will play all these maps from that XJR 9000 actually fix it with commentaries as usual.
Zeke, the retail leak?
Yeah, he's talking about the 2003. When you click new game and
Yeah.
C-Vox in the chat says in the console render color 0 is the reason for the models being black.
No, that's not. It's not in the console. That's the flag on entities.
I think
legacy.
during the Russian stream everything works fine, so I don't think it's.
No, it's not a console command. I thought it was.
Well, as you can see, they added some details in this map, and in 1.6 version, they further added stuff on this map. You will see.
I really liked what they did with the streets down there, with like all the rubble and the fire. Like that was, I always thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and Strider.
Oh yeah.
And they actually made a proper ending. Like you enter this apartment here. Level change to be put here. Arr.
No, the Los Angeles dinosaur.
And there's one more map in this version of the mod. I don't remember the exact name of it, but we will check it in a bit. It looks something like they tried to make something like Garry's mod. Yeah, the map is called Am I Building Blocks? And as you can see, it has some stuff in here. It has even press the button, then choose a track. It even has a jukebox. Cool. Wait, what is happening again with the FPS?
You know, I think that's actually a problem with, because I know I've seen some streams where the internet gets bad for the streamer, and then the stream gets choppy. So maybe it's your internet might be causing it, or might be the software.
I'm not sure because, well, on my PC everything looks fine. So yeah, it might be the internet.
Uh-oh.
So, no, it's not cool how it acts. Sorry, not this time. But anyway, this map just spawns some things, some models, and it is possible they played multiplayer. However, I never heard if Missing Information played any multiplayer, so that might be not a thing. Maybe it's not. And well, as we already told you before, there's one more version, the official version of Missing Information that we're gonna play. It's 1.6. It's the last version up to date. It was released in, I think, 2011. I may be wrong, but I think that's when it was the final version was released. Oh, wow, that was pretty loud.
It wasn't too bad.
And the reason why there is no further version released is because they actually planned Missing Information to be released in Steam, and they got green lit, and even Valve said it's alright if they will release their mod on Steam, despite it has stuff from Half-Life 2 leak, obviously.
Yeah.
But for some reason Valve didn't. It's still under moderation, or I don't know what exactly. And well, the thing about the release of the mod in Steam was that Valve said that they will let it to be released in January, January this year, and how much? Five months had passed, and Valve still didn't moderate the mod. Well, Valve just being Valve.
Oh yeah, they're on like Valve time right now. That could be anywhere from like tomorrow to like, I don't know, 10 years from now. So one can only hope it's sooner rather than later.
Yeah, but here's the thing about this version of the mod. It still has the same chapters, the Borealis and E3 mainly, but the thing about Borealis, it was very much reworked. As you can see, they added some nice details, a nice snowing participation, or I don't know, is it how it's called, particle? I'm not sure how exactly it's made, but yeah, the ship and everything.
Yeah, I think that'd be. Oh, funk precipitation.
Yeah, but I mean, it's made with particles, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if. Yeah, maybe. They also did some new animations too, which I thought was really cool. And they made all of his stuff way
No, actually,
more smooth.
all these animations were, I think, in the original build, but he didn't have his weld.
Yeah, this was custom.
And
It works okay.
They also renamed the ship into Hyperborea.
Don't tell me. Oh God.
I think despite they used 2002 version of Borealis, they had in mind that version of Half-Life 2 when it started with Hyperborea.
Hanson, you in there?
You know, that Hyper era.
I don't know whether I'm relieved or... What's this? Let's give it a listen.
Yeah. Hey, I had that same. I'm sitting in that same exact chair right now.
Our situation is critical down here. We thought you were sending someone.
Is it the same dirty?
This is Kraken Bay.
It's not as dirty, and mine has armrests, but it looks pretty much the same.
Poor
Oh yeah.
bastards. What the hell?
So I've got Half-Life 2 leak chair right now,
We'd better get
and my
this
Vienna
the
sausages.
hell out of here.
Zeke, you should check out this mod on my TV called Hype.
Yeah, and we actually have its developer with us.
Hmm.
But by the way, as many of you know, I was in the army, and in the army I was, well, I was involved with Morse code, and I actually can hear this radio transmit some numbers with Morse code. It's pretty cool.
Come on, Gordon. I don't have to tell you to keep it quiet in here.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Is it
Does it-
is it kind of like how it is in Germany, where every like citizen is required to have at least like a year of service in the military, or is it
Yeah,
voluntary?
we have a conscription, so
Ah.
I am very involved with beta. I am a conscript. I met animal. For some reason they removed this scene with a soldier under the ceiling. I don't know
Was
why.
that a bug, or was that supposed to happen? Because I
No,
saw
it was-
that and I was like, wait.
It was supposed to happen. It is on the original D3 Taco 1 map from WC Map Pack.
Huh.
I don't know what exactly Valve wanted to show with it, but yeah, it's there.
Oh no,
Also,
now it's dropping again.
This is also for vanilla. This is not what it looked like in 1999. This is
No!
no,
Not
no,
even
no,
close.
no. Yeah, this is the graphics you see here is much improved. This is from 2011. The original, you can see what it actually looked like in 2002 from the previous versions of the mod we played. 1999 looked nowhere close to that.
Hey, look, did they rework the flare gun? I think they did. The model looks different. Or I may be wrong. I'm not sure. But yeah, you can see they added a model of submersive in here. They actually modeled it, because in the previous versions they just copied brush versions of it from WC Map Pack.
You can say all you want about missing information, but the modeler that has been doing the models for them did a really, really good job.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
that's...
the current modeler is Red Katana, or maybe he's not with them anymore, but at least he was back in the time. They also removed this script from here for some reason. The script with the fire. They even
I
removed
guess it was
the
just
buttons.
confusing.
Probably. So yeah, the fire is not here and the rest is not here also. What is happening with my FPS?
It's gotta be your internet. I mean, that's what I consume. I don't know how... Are you using OBS?
Yeah, same here.
You could try restarting the stream. Just like real quick, hit the...
I don't
up to
really
you,
want
but
to.
That's usually...
I don't like when the stream splits onto two.
Well,
Oh.
it shouldn't split if you restart it fast enough. It only splits after like a minute.
Look, they even
if you don't
made a
want.
new model for Health Kit. Is it Health Kit? Or what is it?
No, that's a health kit. Yeah. That's really weird looking.
I think there's something wrong with its UV.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. That's pretty cool though. I forgot they modeled that actually. It's been so long since I've played this mod.
But yeah, you can see that while the maps are the same as in the previous versions, they put a little really they really put much effort
Polish? Yeah.
into polishing the maps and adding all the details.
So, Do either of you know what the goal is for missing information once it gets on Steam? Is it just going to keep continuing to remake like key moments and stuff from the leak, or is it going to work on fixing maps? Or
Well, the initial release of Missing Information on Steam will only feature same content as this version features. It will be just Borealis with E3 and few more maps, and nothing else. There will be nothing new, except they ported the map on the new engine on 2013 branch. Oh, check out this new model here. They remade the brush. I don't know how to
oh
call
yeah,
it. Well, they made it to look like on concept art made by Viktor Antonov. Except this time, all these assassins inside are not visible. Sadly.
that's really cool. Oval, no. Missing Information isn't canceled for the Steam release. They're just waiting on Valve to basically give them the all good to go. The all clear.
Yeah, it's just Valve being Valve, and they are really slow in making
Oh,
things.
big time. Oh yeah. Now, does this still have is this the version that has the body that falls down, or is that something else?
No, the version that has body falls down is previous versions.
Ah.
I'm looking at my stream. Oh, look, it's still here, except the body is actually a dead Borealis worker. By the way,
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
they remodeled it. It's not the model that is in the leak. It's completely different.
Yeah, the version I played, it was it wasn't Charpal. Is it Charpal, the one with the really old modified citizen texture?
Yeah.
With his face all melted off? Yeah. Kenny, this is version 1.6.
Yeah, and the link on their ModDB page is in stream's description, so feel free to visit it and download it yourself if you didn't play it yet. Yeah, if you didn't play this mod, you should, because it's well, it's first of all, it's the oldest one to be released, and it also the most well-known one and one of the best, especially the Borealis chapter.
Yeah,
So
they
you
basically took the Borealis chapter and they really fixed it up. Like, when you think Missing Information, the first thing you think is Borealis. They did a good job.
If
Oh
you
no,
watched our
Vitoy.
stream before, like an hour before, you could remember how we showed you this captain's bridge and how it was empty. And look at it now.
Yeah.
It has all sorts of stuff, like computers, all the equipment, and whatnot. Look, they even made a decal. Maybe it's in the files, I don't remember it being in the beta. But it has the decal of breach. That says breach.
Wow. Oh no. Vitoy, will you play Hunt Down the Freeman if I gift it to you? This is Mr. Zeke saying this.
I really don't want to. I never
Oh,
I never
no.
even watched play how it's called, Let's Play or something like that. I didn't even watch Pollock's video of it because I don't want to. I heard so many bad things about it. I don't. It's not something I want to be familiar with.
I don't think anybody's gonna blame you.
Oh wow. One zombie just killed another.
Oh wow. Got him right in the head.
I like how it preserved that sound of shotgun, the old one. Where did it go? Oh, and yeah, as you can see, they ported zombie model from 2003 into this mod, because in the previous version uh, it was the original zombie from retail. They even made a custom model of you know, half of the zombie when you slice it. Oh no, I don't have shotgun.
Oh no.
I hate these guys because it's pretty hard to catch them with OICW.
I always remember having a hard time in this part because they do so much damage so quickly.
Yeah.
And you have like almost no ammo, so that's fun.
And you can barely hit them.
Oh yeah, that too.
Felipe Kalman asks,
that makes it more fun.
are we gonna play Dark Interval? Well, we will totally play Dark Interval, but it will be probably when part 2 will come out. So we will be doing like two in one.
Because part 2 will have a improved version of part 1's maps.
Yeah. I like how Extinguisher doesn't work here. Why?
Yeah, no, like I said, they made a big deal about showing it off, and it's like, wait guys, it doesn't work? Okay.
You know,
run
it's
right through the
Gordon's,
fire.
It's Gordon's arm that came out from the side of his head. You know.
Just coming out of his right ear.
I hate that fire extinguisher model. Or the few models in general, I mean.
Will Vox be a guest when you stream Dark Interval? Like a speaker guest?
Well, if he will be willing to join us, then totally why not? Because we actually really love when mod developers are joining us, because they can provide some back info about their mods, and it's always interesting for everyone to hear some backstories and some additional information. So yeah, if he will be willing to join us, then why not?
Nice.
It was
It's kind of cool. They're little.
Yeah, it was pretty funny how they tried to attack zombies through this wall.
It's kind of going back to games like Doom, where they're all bad guys, but they can also fight each other too. It's not just like everybody's only gonna kill the player; like they kill each other. So that's kind of cool. I never knew that was actually a thing with stalkers.
Oh, the map loaded.
Come on, Gordon. I'd appreciate it if you'd stay close.
I just was reading the chat. And people, some people ask us if we will play some mods that are not related to Half-Life 2 Beta, but no, we only play stuff that is related somehow, at least somehow related to Half-Life 2 Beta. So since cinematic mod is not related to Half-Life 2 Beta at all, we will not be playing it.
But I mean, Hunt Down the Freeman has cremators, so.
Oh, he's got you there.
It also have
It's a
super
beta.
soldiers.
It's a beta mod. You can't deny it.
I can't escape it.
wish Mark Laidlaw would be open to coming back and at least trying to play Odell again. That'd be fun. Do some custom lines.
Here's that cheese I was looking for. Tasty.
And look now how the team changed. You almost can find no one from the old team. Well, except for Hyperjack 3, maybe.
Yeah, Scar T, Hyperjag. Everybody else just kind of left. Not all of them. But...
And people like Joshua C, Mag of Doom, and Thunder Cool. I guess they only included them in this credits because they were behind the original versions, and their work is still kind of in the mod.
Well, that's cool. Oh, Ramka.
Yeah, Romka did pretty many pretty cool models, and not just for Missing Information. He also released his stuff for Garry's Mod, I remember. Oh, wait, what? We were... Wait a second. Really?
What, that you're playing the global pack?
Yes!
Yeah!
What the hell happened? How it...
Wait a minute, let's
couldn't-
check maps.
I couldn't launch it for weeks, and for some weird reason it just launched right now. What the hell happened?
Oh mein Gott.
Alright, well, we're in luck.
Alrighty then.
This is the most weird moment of all. This is just completely unexpected. How the hell did it
This was a
happen?
moment.
Great Scott!
No, this was a brother moment.
Alrighty then. Well, welcome to the global pack now.
Yeah. And as you can see, Psilocybinum, the guy behind Cremation and the guy who made Global Pack, he already added the 2002 version of Gravity Gun into this mod. Because, well, obviously it wasn't there in the original 2011 version of Missing Information, because it wasn't still leaked. And look what they did to the rooftops map.
I really liked what they did so far.
Yeah, it was really much reworked, very much reworked. Even since the last version, since 1.5.
Oh yeah, Infinity. This global pack, from what I remember, is like the original. I forget who was streaming it, but a Russian YouTuber was streaming it, and it was like 3 hours. So this is gonna be a long stream.
Really? I don't remember. Well, he must be streaming all Missing Information maps, plus there's if you will look into new game button, it features the original chapters from Missing Information, which we won't play anymore, like E3 Depot here and E3 Terminal, Vertigo mod by H Grant, Depot mod by Lexer, and stuff like that. And we won't be playing those because there will be separate streams for those. So we'll only be playing something new that's only featured in Global Pack.
Also, Michael Tech, since this is it TV, there are like I think 2 mods working on that sort of that era right now. But it'd be cool to see you try and do it yourself.
Oh, you know what? I think the global pack is the one that has kind of the someone tried to do that Wasteland Train intro,
Yeah, it was
and I think this pack
psilocybin.
actually has it.
Yep, it does.
Oh man. Yeah, Missing Information did a good job with the rooftops, but I think the detailing and all that is done a lot better in the global pack. Just like the lighting and the skybox and
Wait, you
the
want to
detailing.
say it's not the original one by Misinformation?
No. Renegade is. This is the version that's in 1.6.
Yeah, it was changed by Misinformation team.
Oh, I thought this was changed by whoever put the global pack together.
No, it's
Or
the original
whoever
one.
made the map.
It's the original version that can be found in 1.6 download.
Oh.
Well, this is almost the end of the map.
I actually did a speed run of the original map in the Leak engine at some point.
I remember someone did also a speedrun of Sniper 029.
Oh yeah, a couple of people did. I did, and then I think Stacker did, then Match and Nipples did. Match and Nipples got the world record though.
And again, credits. Well, I guess we're done with you know, the usual maps of Misinformation, which were originally in the mod. So we can finally move to something that was added only in global pack version. And the first map is E3 Industrial by someone named Buto. Let's play it.
Sounds
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot like that
Butsu.
Banton guy.
Some Bunton.
Oh yeah, Butsu.
Bunton.
Banton.
Or whatever his name is.
Or Benkin, yeah.
Vihi.
Wait, what is happening? Oh, alright, it goes.
He right back again.
The map you are playing was designed to be presented at E3. It was never
Wow.
intended to be played by the general by the general put. The scripted events were set up to be played in a very specific way, and staying from the path will cause severe
Brain damage.
Well, I heard there's some console command. Yeah, here it is. E3 disclaimer 0. Oh, alright, maybe 1? Oh, I need to enable cheats first. Wait, how do I disable it?
0? Oh no. Maybe it fades off on its own.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Well,
if you're not gonna have any weapons, you could turn off the HUD. Draw VGUI 0.
well, the thing about this map is it is from 2002 map pack that I released in 2010 for Half-Life 2 beta, and Psilocybinum just ported this map into Half-Life 2. Oh, I mean into Misinformation. And as you can see, he even, well, maybe not him, but somewhere he got the working kits that were ported into retail. So this scene, it works almost like it was intended to. But the thing about Kids Factory is that it wasn't to be shown on E3 version of the map. For some reason it was in disabled this group, and I actually made some changes to the map. So it's not really original.
If you want to try getting rid of it, in the console type R_draw VGUI 0. That might get rid of it. That gets rid of like everything on the HUD. Because I don't think we're going to pick up weapons or anything.
How about this?
I don't know if that's good. Oh, hey, that did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
if
Well,
read
that's
disclaimer
a lot
0, I already tried it, Civ Auxiliary, and it didn't work for some reason, even with SV cheats 1. I don't know why, but it just didn't work.
Infinity Potato asks, Vitoy, when did you start fixing maps from the beta?
It was when I found out about AirX mod. Not the one I made, but it was an older one. Some guy tried to port it into retail, and this mod never actually came out. And that's what made me to open Hammer and fix it myself, because I really wanted to check the chapter. And it was back in late 2007. These maps I am loading right now. D1 Street War 01. It actually can be found on our website for retail. It was something that was made by H. Grant. He made pretty decent maps back in the days. Pretty decent map fixes.
Let me get out of your way.
Actually, if I don't remember if it's in here, I will check. Oh, it seems it's not, because also H. Grant made a fix of D4 Palace 01, and this map actually takes place sometime after Palace chapter. As you can see, there is a helicopter in there, and it's where we started the previous chapter, the Palace.
Huh.
And this map was supposed to be after this chapter.
Wow, that red building is beautiful. Like, the mapping, all these buildings look really, really nice. You did a really good job fixing it up.
Yeah, if you watched our mapping stream where we told you how to beta maps, we actually fixed this map during the stream. But obviously there wasn't any 3D skybox in there. But all these buildings they presented on the original VMF. It's just originally they have wrong textures. And yeah, H. Grant, he actually fixed all the textures properly.
What year was this map originally made? Do we know?
2002. It was made late 2002, like summer or even autumn of this
It's
year.
kind of hard to imagine with how detailed it is. Like, this is something you'd see in, like, 2003.
Well, yeah, it's
really nice.
It was shortly before they had this demo, internal one, where it was decided they will make the game from scratch.
Cover me while I reload.
Oops, missed.
Felipe, this is supposed to be the Street War chapter. Not in retail, but after you get out of Vertigo, this is
Not
one
Vertigo,
of the
but
maps
Palace.
that could have been Street War. Or I'm sorry, Palace. This was one of the maps that could have been used afterwards. Oh, is that crate reskin? Where's that from? Is that custom? How it's red?
I don't know. Maybe it's something that's done by misinformation, but I'm not sure. I really like all the details he added on the map. I mean, on 3D
yeah.
Skybox.
It's fantastic.
I think some models are from Left 4 Dead, from Dead Air campaign.
Haven't seen
I
any
will check.
yet. Shift said that some of the reskins are from the global pack, which is why the medkit might be messed up.
Yeah, these buildings are from Left 4 Dead. I remember them.
Let me see this. Let me see this. I'm a pro here. I got this. What is this?
It's from Dead Air.
Oh, yes, they are. You would be correct, my friend. Yep.
And well, the map is not here in not in global pack. But if you will download T4 Palace 01 fix made by HGrant that are on our website, it also has 3D Skybox from No Mercy campaign. Let's check something else. Well, Vertigo is also a mod by HGrant. I think it's the first thing he ever released. You know, something he made back in 2008. But I guess there will be separate stream for it, so we won't play it right now. And as for Depot, we already played Depot mod, so we won't play this mod as well, not right now.
Go ahead, Dr. Freeman. See if you can hit that.
Here's another thing that psilocybin imported that can be found also on our website, except this map was fixed by a flower shop guy for Half-Life 2 beta. Well, it's a known map. It's just the only difference here is that it's made for retail and not Half-Life 2 beta. And for some reason he changed Kleiner to Court. I'm not sure why.
Isn't that his original model? Was
Well,
it supposed to be?
It's said in Racing the Bar that it is, but they're much. Well, I don't know. It's pretty doubtful, or it's really unclear how it was exactly. Well,
Yeah,
it
because
seems it
Kleiner
was.
himself.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hey, look. Here's what I was talking about. That half of zombie.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, this map is something everyone really
done,
likes.
Mr. Freeman, but you're not supposed to.
And this
be
was
here.
made
As
by
a
Mark
matter of
Laidlaw, yeah?
fact,
Yep.
You're not. Get back
Nice.
where you belong and forget about all this. Until we meet again.
Go ahead, Dr. Freeman. See if you can hit that crate with the supplied ammunition.
That's cool.
Hey,
There he
what the hell
is.
happened? I picked up the weapon, but it's not in my hands. Something went wrong. Well, it's the end of the map, so it doesn't really matter. Let's check how Hydras work in missing information. Yeah, this is another map that was initially fixed by me for Half-Life 2 beta, and it was ported by psilocybinum into retail. I don't really know how Hydras work in missing. Oh, there it is. Well, except it's pretty choppy, but still it does work, and I think it will kill me if I won't be fast enough.
There's our mad lad.
There's a way to fix Hydra choppiness in retail, and Civ Accelerate actually did it in Dark Interval. It will be in the next chapter. But it seems Missing Information team didn't know it back then how to fix it. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cheat.
Oh no, you can't do that.
Yes, I can. And there's no Ben with us to mock me.
What? You didn't even put Buddha on. Wow.
I didn't put what?
Buddha.
Oh, I'm not used to use it. I'm used to use goat. Yeah, I don't remember what is exactly the problem that causes Hydra to be choppy. I mean Hydra's animations, Hydra's movements. But like I said, Dark Interval developer Civil Celery found a way to fix it, and he actually explained it in some video about Dark Interval. I wonder if they're killable. I will try.
No, you can't kill the Hydra.
Nope,
Oh no.
they're immortal.
Yes. Mankind is doomed.
Hey, where are the Hydras in here? Why don't they show up? Oh, I guess... Well, it is possible that they were causing the game to crash when they kill these Metrocops. Well, it is possible, so maybe Psilocybinum just removed them. But it works flawlessly in Half-Life 2 beta. I really... Well, just like it's described in Racing the Bar, it's really enjoyable to watch Hydra kill other NPCs.
Now I'm curious, when are you going to fix growing moss in the leak? This is a priority, yes?
Ask VXP. If it's not in the leaknet yet, then blame him. Alright, and again, Buto. This guy's everywhere in Global Pack.
I do like how they put the kind of the creator or the fixer's names in the titles, so you can see exactly who fixed or made them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice detail.
Oh, look, he has funk on his suit.
This must be Butu's fix of City 1705.
Yeah. Well, it's not exactly even fixed because, well, almost nothing of all this was on the map except for this alley and radio tower. Everything else I took from different how it's called, prefabs. And all these lightnings. Do you know where I took the lightnings and sounds for the rain from? It's from my another favorite game called Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Look, it's not even proper lightning. It's just pictures of lightning that comes one after another with quick speed.
No. This isn't on Steam yet. Missing Information isn't on Steam yet, no.
Yeah. Thank Valve for this. Really, Missing Information team has nothing to do with this problem. They could release the mod on Steam months ago, and they didn't just because Valve is being lazy. And
Good old Valve.
yeah.
I we gonna see any Marilyn Manson posters in this map? Oh no. Oh, that's
Well,
cool. They have citizens walking around. That's nice. Michael Jackson himself wants to know, what is the storyline of this map, or I guess the last map. Basically, you were to go to Manhack Arcade and meet up with Barney, and he would lead you to Kleiner's lab, or at least up to the underground, and then you'd go to Kleiner's lab. That
yeah,
was 2001 or 2?
2002.
2002. Okay.
Well, the storyline was pretty much the same in 2001. It's just the designs of the map was different. And here's something that was made by Psilocybinum himself, the author of Cremation Mod. Wait,
Yes, this map.
is this mob in Cremation? Because if it is,
Yes.
then there's no point for us to play it because we already played it during our previous stream.
Yeah, because this is the map that has the enemies are nearby, and you have to sneak past them.
Oh, yeah,
it's in
right.
Cremation.
Let's
It
load
may
something else
be
then.
different.
Nah, not really.
Nah, probably
Canals
not.
from Cremation. This street is from Cremation. Never 01 is in Cremation. Huh? For some reason, look, it's not even working. For some reason, well, we can. I guess we should complete the maps first, but we always can load them from here.
There's a command to unlock the chapters. Cvox typed it a while back. It's hold on. It's something unlock chapter 99, and it unlocks all of them. Where is it? Where is that? Oh, must be way back. Anybody in the chat, can they quickly
Oh,
type
here
out
is
the command for us?
SV unlock chapter.
Yep, that's it. And then just type like 99 or something.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Mamoa. He's asking if the maps will work in Gary's mod. I know that the geometry and stuff will, if you bring the textures over, but will the scripts break, or?
And
I assume some
also,
of them would.
there will be lack of code features.
Yep.
And here's E3 City 1701, except with different lighting. It's again, it reminds me what we played on our last stream. That build.
no.
You know, it's just like the beta.
Listen, you're the one who said it, Vitoy, so now we gotta talk about it now. So build 24...
Yeah. we were talking about something about missing information.
Oh yeah, that thing.
That mod. Yeah.
I do like the lighting though. Like, if you were to go with that whole, like, the skies are, like, toxic, this would be, I think, the lighting that would kind of convey that.
Hey, and look at this wall here. It looks like just like on the concept art, you know. Remember, in Racing the Bar,
Yeah.
that weird wall
I'm waiting
with
for it to-
blocks.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Alright, it is the beta. This is just the beta. This is really...
Oh,
I'll be back.
alright. Don't forget to look at the Metro Cop boots. Is there gonna be a face on the boots?
Oh, I totally forgot to do it. Yeah, we need to look at their boots. And to do this, we will load. Well, we will load this map again. Why not? So let's look at their boots. Oh. You're annoying. No. Look at their boots.
Cinematic ragdoll fly. Wait, are there what?
They have gas mask on their boots.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
And not only gas masks on their boots, they also have helmets on their hands.
Wait, so does that mean that their boots are sentient? Like they're living? So he has to, whenever he gets up to go to work, he has to make sure his feet have gas masks on. So they can breathe. Nice. I like this lore.
Because why not?
They look like, you know how like, you know, like the Lederhosen, like the German Lederhosen, where it's like really high socks? That's what it looks like from far away. Just wearing big white socks.
And here's the map you were talking about. That's the intro sequence that psilocybinum made, but it's very unoptimized map, and it lags all even on high-end PCs. And I guess on my PC during the stream it will be well. It's
not horrible.
Yeah,
but
it's
still
not
there.
horrible, but it's still it doesn't run too smooth.
Yeah, I know Cvox was also trying to do this, and it's kind of difficult to get this looking right without it being kind of laggy and glitchy, just because of the way the source engine is. So the fact that he got this looking this good, it's pretty cool. Not many people have tried to do this too.
Actually, psilocybinum with full team are working on Half-Life 2 intro right now, and it will be featured in Cremation Part 2. Well, it's not Part 2, it's just called Cremation 2.
Wait, what's the mod's called? Cremation 2?
Yeah, they're working on second part of Cremation right now.
Oh, I didn't know this. Let me look this up. Is it on ModDB?
I think so. I don't really know because I don't follow them, but yeah, it's probably there.
Let me see here.
And yeah, if in case of anyone didn't hear us talking about this, if you played Missing Information Global Pack, it's not the official Missing Information part. It's like an add-on for Missing Information 1.6 that is made by the author of another Half-Life 2 beta related mod called Cremation. But I think he made it with their permission, so everything is fine.
Yeah. And I believe, didn't Project 9 also get kind of a work in progress? I mean, I'm only saying this based off of a screenshot, but it looked like they were also doing their own Wasteland train intro.
What is Project 9? Never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
But yeah, they have working intro sequence as well. But
And so does Project 2046.
Project
Project Der Schwarz Nebel.
DSN. Alright, it seems that is it for this map.
Okay, it was going on for a while there. Yeah, I mean, all they need to do is like have someone voice act Samuel, and that would have been it. I mean, and add the Gargantua sequence, but not bad, not bad.
This map is another. Well, it looks astonishing, but it's very unoptimized from what I remember. And well, try to guess what exactly is this map is.
This is just after. You wait, want me to guess or chat? Because I think I know.
Yeah, I want you to guess.
This is just after construction, isn't it?
Yep, it's City 1704, but you will see it in a while that it's very, very, very much different from what we have in Half-Life 2 beta in the WC map
Wow.
pack.
You weren't kidding. The detailing is fantastic. I mean, the buildings are a little low res, but look at the streets. Look at all the. It's not too much, but it's just enough to where it adds to the environment. Was this from a mod or is this just made by itself?
It's made by Psilocybinum. He was working on some additional maps for cremation, but for some reason he decided to release them with global pack with missing information. I mean, with his add-on for missing information. And
Is that a 3D skybox right outside of the barricade?
I can check.
Because I noticed there's a lack of props, so if it's not a 3D skybox, they probably could have added some more stuff in the streets, like car. Well, there is some props, but
It's not 3D skybox.
yeah. So I don't know why they didn't add like some vehicles and stuff like that. Like it's
Well-
kind of bare bones.
I guess the map is near its limit already without cars.
Oh yeah,
Because uh, I know Psilocybinum's work, and he really likes to use brushes because he didn't know how to model, and he didn't have anyone who could model for him, so he used brushes very, very, very frequently. And almost everything in here are made from brushes, and for example this pile of debris is made of displacement. All buildings are made of brushes. Well, this is a model from the leak. Pretty much everything is made of brushes here.
even the thing behind you, that like little piece of
Yep.
it's like girders.
Yep.
Wow, that is awesome. Yeah, I've always had a fascination with people using brushes to do detailing. Like models are nice, but brushes are kind of limited. So when people actually do detailing with them, it looks really nice. I've always liked that. Yeah, I'm glad he's still working on maps because so far his maps have been awesome.
Yeah, he always he takes the original maps from WC Map Pack, and he adds shit tons of stuff on them. Like for example, look, in here he destroyed the wall and he added some pipe inside,
That's so cool.
or he added these puddles with just water and displacement. And there it is, this wall I was talking about. You know, from Racing the Bar.
Yep.
Also, hi, I'm back. Oh, wow, that's literally the thing from Raising the Bar. That looks pinpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy has a lot of talent when it comes to detailing. And I think there's actually some broken pieces of wall where you can see in the cracks and the combine. Yeah, it's moving. Yeah, that's cool. That kind of makes more sense than like the things in retail that come crashing down. Yeah, really cool stuff.
And now, do you recognize the map?
This is. I know this is. This isn't free TVs, is it? Oh,
Yep.
it is free TVs. Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. He just takes the map and he adds all sorts of stuff on it.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Yeah, when I was watching, whoever was streaming this, the Russian guy, um, some of the maps were like okay, but this guy's maps was what really caught my eye. Like it's, I can't, I keep saying it's really cool, but like he did a really good job. Now, I haven't looked at Cremation in a long time. Are they working on remaking their own story, or are they just fixing up maps and detailing them? Or do you know what their goal is?
I know that for the intro of Half-Life 2 beta, he wants to make it as to make it look as much how to say
Like
ju-
how
he-
original it was?
Yeah, he wants to make it as original as possible. It's just like Mark Laidlaw described it in his short story in Racing the Bar.
That's cool.
And there's also some uh, proto prototype maps incomplete. And I like how he made this work. Look. Where? Wait. Oh, there it is. So there's this map, and there are 4 different doors. And to load some map, you need to enter each door.
This is kind of like the Matrix. The white hallway.
It
Oh, even
reminded.
says the name at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This map. There's a funny backstory about this map. Well, if you will look on our channel's videos, you can find a video of a fix of Kleiner's Lab 2002 version. And when I was fixing the map, I mean, when I was fixing the sequence, and when I was making all the scenes, I thought that I will spend pretty much time fixing the prototype of Consul's office. So I just asked Psilocybin if he can help me and fix the map for me, this map, the Consul's office. So this place is basically what he did when he was helping me with City17 mod, with Kleiner's Lab.
Wow.
And he also, as you can see, he added this Brins reskin into console.
Oh god, that's the worst thing I've ever
Hey,
seen.
look,
I hate that skin.
it's
Looks like Patrick Stewart.
it's the best we can get for now. So
Yeah.
that will do.
Oh no, stream is really
Oh.
lagging hardcore.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh my god.
A little bit of
Well,
like
there
5
was
FPS.
there was a console model being made for the leak as a replacement for Breen, but I was having trouble, or I was helping the guy trying to rig it and everything, but it didn't like existing, so.
Espion Makers asks, what the hell is that music? Well, it's too bad Jar of Flies is not with us because it's his favorite topic. The thing is, in 2008, there was one guy on Father Grigori's forums. Well, there was a forum back then for all the lovers of Half-Life 2 Beta, and there was one guy who released a pack of different tracks, different music tracks, and he claimed this is the original soundtrack from Half-Life 2 Beta he found somewhere, and the most funny thing was that he claimed that some of the tracks were made by Viktor Antonov. And well,
Well, it was.
obviously it was fake, but for some reason everyone thought it's real. Well, not everyone, but too many people, and they started you know, releasing it.
like spreading it around
Yes,
is official.
This started spreading it on torrents and websites and everywhere. So there, just few years back, there were so many people who believed it's the real thing. You, it's really funny. But to be honest, even me, well, initially I thought that it's real for like few days or so, and then the more I started listening to it, the more I thought, what the hell? It couldn't be written by Kelly Bailey, and Victor Antonov is not even composer. What the hell?
he's a concept artist. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it really just resulted in from the I think it was the creator of Father Gregorius forums, like Black Mantis, who the
Yeah.
original like user was, who put together all the tracks. He sent it to the creator or like the maintainer or whatever of the Father Gregorius forums, and this guy, I think he was a little bit slow, and he took it and then put it everywhere and was like, "Hey guys, this is made by Victor Antonov."
Yeah.
So it was really just it was a very big thing of just miscommunication and a very big mistake.
And by the way, this guy, Black Mantis, he's still around in the community, and many people know him,
Yep.
but by a different name.
Jasper
Vitoy?
Carmack.
Yeah. And he actually was so sad that something that was supposed to be a joke spread out as misconception, that he started himself talking everywhere that it is fake thing that was made by him, and well, somehow the spread stopped. Wait, what the hell is this map? Where am I?
Epsilon.
What is this supposed to be? It's just a corridor that leads nowhere.
I think he was just kind of experimenting with like how the Citadel could look if it was made out of like concrete Citadel.
You know, from the Half-Life 2 beta.
There's literally nothing.
To be fair, it did say proto, so
All right.
super proto. Oh, okay. Listen, you installed CSS, right?
It's not on my PC right now.
No wonder. No wonder. Yeah, probably just a style guide, honestly.
As for missing textures, well, actually, oh, look, it's a prototype for Cremation 2.
You
Yes.
know, intro proto.
Yep.
Oh, it's Gmod. Oh,
But I suppose there's nothing in here except for G-Man and this uh, hill.
I wonder if oh, you think the skybox is gonna change to where the buildings are all burnt up and destroyed, or
Yep.
probably not?
They actually already have it working.
Oh, I did check. I could not find it on ModDB, so it's got to be somewhere. But
Let's check what else they got. City 1701 alt. Oh, yep, it's E3 City 1701. Alright, we already played it. I guess there's nothing else. But let's double check it. Depot is Depot mod. E3 maps. Epsilon demo, hazard, intro. Rooftops never. Yeah. We played pretty much everything. Well, there's one more thing I wanted to show you.
Yeah, speaking of Cuckoo Land, um, so there's this show I'm a huge fan of called The X Files. It's an old show, and the guy who did the music for the show used a lot of the samples that Kelly Bailey used. So when you're watching this show the whole time, there's always like sound bits that you recognize from Half Life and Half Life 2. It's pretty funny. Um, I guess I heard it first in Half Life 2, so it kind of became the Half Life 2 sounds. But
Yeah, Mark Snow.
yep,
It was all composed digitally, or with like synths and everything.
yeah. So I'd actually love to get my hands on a copy of some of the sample CDs. I've been looking. I couldn't find some of them on like the internet. I checked like eBay and all that, but oh, that's pretty cool.
All
It's
right,
Depot, isn't it?
here are some screenshots of missing information that cannot be found even on their ModDB page, but there were those are some works done by their mappers and modelers and other guys. And for example, this this is something that was done by a guy named Isotope or Isotopper, uh, who joined them, I think back in 2010 or so, uh, and he made pretty cool backgrounds of Air Exchange back in the days, and this is one of them. Uh, this is a screenshot. I think it can be found on their ModDB page. And here's another rework of Air Exchange done for this mod. It is Air Start, except it was very much reworked, as you can see.
Wow.
This one is Air Start as well. And this is, well, you can see it's done by Thundercool, and the guy who is working in Gearbox right now. And this is, I think it is done. It's not an actual map. It's done in 3D editor. I'm not sure in which exactly, but I think it's 3D render. It's not a map. But anyway, it's pretty cool looking. This is, I guess it's Eric Start again. This is something, I guess, like Eric's intro, or I'm not sure what it is exactly, but you can see a razor train. This is 3D render as well, again done by Thundercool. Oh,
Wow.
by the way, what is interesting is that for some reason it's not Odell there, but Odessa Cabbage instead.
Huh,
And
that's kind of a weird choice.
Imagine if it could actually look like this.
this is that map, uh, Westland Depot inside. Those are fuel tanks that are in a cavern under Depot building. And well, it seems they tried to rework it for missing information. And this is the lowest level where trains get loaded with cargo. And again, Eric Start, and this is my favorite one. It's pretty big picture, and I think it might be 3D background as well. It's not an actual map, but man, I really hope somebody can do something like this for, for Wasteland background. It looks really cool.
So I posted the link in chat. If you guys click on that, that takes you to the cremation page, and that's where you can download the global pack, which has the train intro map. For those of you who want to check it out.
I don't see
I don't
your
know if
link in the chat.
I don't know if links are gonna work. Just go to the cremation mod page and you'll find it.
And I can see some people some people wants to know where they can find all these pictures. Well, if you want, I can make an archive and I can put it on uh, I don't know, some Dropbox or something, and I will post the link after the stream. Well, I mean, after we will, leave the stream and it will be still going on. So the link will be there. Don't worry. Oh, this is
Wow.
Alex. They were working on Alex model. Like, that looks. It seems they tried to make it look like on those concept arts in Racing the Bar. And I think the author of this model was Red Katana. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong, but most likely.
That
I mean,
is,
besides the fact that she looks like a stick figure, like you could like break her in half. That's not. It's
it looks like a Barbie doll kind of.
and why is she wearing like a skin suit? Like,
I'm not
those are
sure,
cool models.
but
Although
anyway, yeah.
they're holding like their hands going through the barrel and the grenade launcher. But
I'm not sure what this exactly. This sky. Oh, this one is a cool screenshot. Where they um, compared how the map looked in WC Map Pack and how it looks in their uh, version. The subbed.
wow, very detailed. I like what
And
they did.
this one, it seems they try to do something that looks like in one of the concept arts.
Oh yeah. Didn't Sergeant Stacker also do a remake of this area? I thought he did for
Uh,
Insolence.
oh, yeah, probably. And Tourist says in the chat that it wasn't made by Red Katana, it was made by Isotope. So
Ah,
Isotope, he wasn't on just mapper, he also was a modeler, and this Alex model was made by him. And this one is, well, it looks like they tried to improve this gun model and textures.
yeah, it looks like they added a little bit of Fong, and I like that.
Uh, Here is their take on console cast, but the funny thing is, somehow they managed to. Well, they can't find this model anymore. It's lost.
You know, I don't know if that would look good in the city streets. Like to me, that looks like something that you'd find on a ship, like a freighter or a cargo ship. The way that it's kind of rusted, and because that's the kind of rust you'd find with like seawater. So I don't know. It looks nice though, and it's also gone forever. So yeah.
Well, this one is obviously the alien assassin. Again, AK. Uh, oh, uh, this map. Uh, if you will look at their official media, uh, the textures there are a bit different, and this was something that Isotopper posted before he even joined Misinformation, and that's I think after he posted these screenshots, these two screenshots you can see, they hired him in their team.
That's cool.
Yeah, and here's how it looked like when they posted these screenshots on their MoreTB page. Alright, this is not related, and here's the last thing I can show to you. It's concept art again made by Isotope of Razor Train, and that's
Wow.
about everything we can show it to you right now. Well, we played 3 different versions of Missing Information. We also played uh, by by totally unexpected chance, the global pack version managed to launch on my PC because I couldn't launch it during Russian speaking stream for some reason, but it did launch for me this time, and we even played the global pack version of Missing Information. Uh, so yeah, as you can see, the mod since 2000, at least it started in 2005, and it evolved pretty much through the years, but still, unfortunately, uh, not not as much things changed as many people wanted to, because many people expected it to include City 17 chapter, for example, already, and some other chapters, but they're still work in progress.
Yeah.
And well, we really hope that someday we not only we will see the mod on the Steam as promised, and again we're waiting for Valve, not just to release episode 3 or Half-Life 3, but also to release a mod. What the hell?
Yeah. They're dropping the ball.
No, really, Valve, you're you're not good. Yeah, but again, we're looking forward to see Missing Information not only in Steam but also with some additions, with some additional chapters. Well, again, we hope that this day will finally come. And well, this is pretty much everything I wanted to say. It maybe someone else will add something.
I'd like to know, Vitoy, if you ever open up a merchandise store for your channel, will you sell specially marked cans of Vienna sausages? With and without botulism.
Well, we can dig it in before we give it to you.
You just take a
So
can off the shelf, beat it up, and then throw it in a box and mail it. Wow.
yeah, it will be dinged in and swallowed up at the same time.
I got here a little late, but I thought that was really fun. I didn't really see a whole lot of the other stream when they played this pack, and again, seeing what was his name again? Who made the really detailed maps?
Psilocybinum. I'm not sure
Uh,
I'm pronouncing his name right, but
I don't
he,
even want to try to pronounce it right. But his maps were really a treat to watch. Those are the kind of maps I want to see in beta mods now. Stuff that not only look really nice but have really cool looking gameplay. But other than that, I thought this was a very fun stream. Thank you for having me, Vitoy. It was fun.
yeah, no problem. And I can see in chat there's some other merchandise we can sell in our store. It's the famous bootleg Half-Life 2 beta gum.
Oh, I would actually love to get my hands on that. Listen, I'm about to fly to Russia and like go to like the black market to
Well,
find it. Okay.
it actually was produced in Ukraine, so you need to fly there.
What, in Pripyat?
As you wish.
Just gotta. All right, I gotta go to Pripyat real quick. Gotta get some beta gum.
Well, all right. Again, thanks to everyone who watched us, and well, we will be seeing you on one of our next streams. I'm not sure what exactly we will be streaming, but well, we will think of something. And
Too short
I,
table.
I guess Gematador left us, but
The botulism got to him.
yeah, or radioactive gums from Pripyat. We're not sure exactly.
Oh no.
Well, all right. I guess this is where the end comes.
This is where I get off.
Exactly. And yeah, see you guys later.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.